Hello, I'm Audio. This is my glorious channel, and we have officially entered Isoroku's route. Yamamoto Isoroku's route. So, if you're just starting to watch now, welcome. Maybe I should have redirected you to the part before this one, but this one is where more things go on, and, you know, I think you'll appreciate it a little bit more, so I sent you here. This is what Takeda thinks. Yeah. So I'll let you take this in. Yep. If you're going into Isoroku's route, don't jump the difficulty up really high. You will regret that. However, if you choose to up the difficulty really high, bring along some bonus units, because you're gonna get some shit going on that's really bad. Pretty quick. You can see Takeda just declared war on me. That's not a big deal, you know. People are like, "Oh, you're scared of Takeda? Are you sure? How many parts is this? You did True Route? You're scared of Takeda on 1-star difficulty? Jesus Christ, Audio. Are you even real?" I'm real. I'm not scared of Takeda. Oh, that asset tech, did I explain that? It's Nae Ai's ability. It just gives me money based on how much money I already have. I don't know if I ever mentioned that, but yeah, so now it's clear that Rance has to have a kid. He can't have a kid because of the spell cast on him, and, you know, well, he doesn't need to have a kid, but he's been asked to have a child that's half Japanese and half whatever Rance happens to be. Everybody suspects German, as do I, for various reasons, but he's clearly European, you know, but he needs to have a kid that's half whatever he is and half Japanese, so they can take control of the Oda house, you know, because Koime's dead and Oda Nobunaga is dead as well. So that's what's going on, and you know, everybody likes this opportunity, the chance for, like, oh my god, all I have to do is have this person's kid, and then I am, like, not queen. Oh my god. You know, a retainer. There we go. A retainer of the Oda house. Oda clan. I guess it would be a retainer. I don't know what wives were. I don't know. But, you know, their child would be the heir to the Oda family. That's such a big deal. That's like a ridiculous gift for doing nothing. I mean, they have to do something, but, you know. I mean, they've got to do something. It's just not a really hard thing. And I'm just giving people some troops. I'm trying to get everybody to at least 500, because, you know, what the hell am I doing? Okay, so Takeda's at war with me. We will let that sit for a little bit, but I will take them out. Don't worry about it. What did I do? Oh, I clicked satisfaction bonus, so you don't need to read that. You know what we need? You know what we need in our ranks? Something that'll make this playthrough even better. Something that'll make me just so happy. We need a goddamn Kabuki actor. Maida Keiji! Coolest unit well, one of the coolest units in the game. And we will segue into Isoroku's story a little bit too. It's kind of important that we talk to her some more, so. Oh, and also it's important to mention that the story progression in this route is not like True Route. You know, it's not like you don't have to take over everything. And, you know, I'm saying that now, so, you know, it's not, I'm trying not to spoil things. Again, if you're joining now in this part, I'm trying not to spoil things, but that's not really a spoiler. The story progression in this game decides how far along you've been. It's more of a VN than the other routes. I mean, they all have immense gameplay amount, you know, so. I mean, I'm going to be fighting Takeda, and I already said I'd take out Takuga as well, so. But yeah, Isoroku's pretty serious. And this is an interesting scene, you know, because haven't you ever done that? Haven't you ever thought of something that was really, you know, oh god, you sit there and hype yourself up for this thing that you're going to say to someone because it's really important and meaningful to you. Like, you care a great deal. And then you finally get the courage to, here you go. And they don't really care. They don't see it as a big deal. They just don't get it. But, I don't know. That's happened to me. It's very weird. Hopefully that doesn't happen to you. It's just so weird. But yeah, I like Rance's reaction, so. I mean, she's just sitting there. All of these thoughts are internal. She's freaking out. She's really freaking out right now. But. So yeah, if you're interested in progressing through Isoroku's route quickly, do the story events. I'll say that again. Or I guess to summarize what I was saying before. Yeah. As far as my plans go for Takeda... Oh! You hear that? You hear that theme? That's a different version of My Glorious Days, and this is the better version. I love this. This is one of my favorite songs in the game. Yeah. Just enjoy it. Just enjoy it for me. I don't like this scene. I mean, I love the music and it makes the scene a little bit better, but the scene's not my thing. Though Isoroku's happy for once, She's not just dealing with it. She starts to like Rance, She's not... Whatever. You'll get it as you play. I don't have to explain it. But, there you go. Those are her only 2 scenes in the game. So... I'll put that out there. I don't know. I have one more fan. What was I gonna do? Should I fight Takeda? No, I don't want to fight them yet. And you're like, well, why? Why don't you want to fight the bad guys? You might sound like that, and if you sound like that, that's totally okay. But I mean, look at this guy. I gotta give him more troops. I forgot all about it. I mean, for those of you who don't know, you just tease, or not tease. You speak to whatever the hell, I don't know. He gets Kabuki twice. You just give him Kabuki and then he becomes a ungodly behemoth unit. That's what Made KG does. I guess I will, what is my prison? Oh, I can recruit this guy now. Yeah, I forgot all about this. Let me do that. I can go do that. Shoji can go do that. Renmaru can go do that. This is important, I guess. Like, when you recruit Choshin, you're like, why are you recruiting him? He has all 1s and 0s. Well, I need to get his character clear. That is very important. You need to be careful, though. He has a really good plan, to take over Oda. So, whatever. He's required for Hara Aki's character clear, and he's not required for Isoroku's. He's not required for EQ's. But he has some special interactions with them. So, that's one of the reasons I recruited him. That's a big reason I recruited him, because of what he has to say to Isoroku. And, you can get an item out of him. A really, really good item. But you can only get this item from him in alternate routes, and you can't do it in Kenshin's route. You also can't do it before you've chosen Isoroku or Ran's route. You can do it in alternate playthroughs of True Route, though. But yeah, it's one of the sacred well, it's just one of the best items in the game, so deal with it, okay? I don't know who I'm giving it to yet. Yeah, certainly not him. I'm not giving it back to him. But it's an item that increases all stats by 1, including your action flags. So, that's really good. But once it's equipped, you can't remove it. So you get that by recruiting him. And that's one of the main reasons that I did it. Let me show it to you here. there we go. Yeah, like I said, I don't know who I'm giving it to just yet. So yeah, I'll worry about it later when I'm, you know, off screen or whatever. I think about that stuff a lot. I don't know. We'll fight Takeda. You know, they have cavalry. I shouldn't have to explain too much what to expect here. I will scout too. As far as the blitz goes, I probably can't block all 4 of them. Thought about trying. No, Musket's not going for this. Magic will go. Uruzo will go. Suzune will go. Rance, I guess. I don't know. And she can go. That's fine. But, you know, Takeda's got cavalry units. And on 1-star difficulty, they start looking like this. You know, they have guards in the thousands, which is really annoying. But I'm on defense right now, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah. But, like I said, I promised to show you Masakage in this playthrough, and it's going to be a little tricky, but I can do that. I can show you Masakage. I'll do it. He's so fearsome. As far as the ninja goes, I don't care about him. In fact, he'll probably kill someone important to me, so I care about him even less. And that's one of the reasons I got to be careful about the blitz. You know, I'll always, if I do get blitz, I'll always block a portion of it. That's not something that's hard to do, but blocking all 4 of them, like you saw my commander list, it's not extravagant. I don't have anything special, really, so it's hard to do. I'd have to see, and it's always the same. Like, you know, I'll worry about it when the time comes, but when you're fighting Takeda, tear into their cavalry, blow them apart, put guards in the back if you've got to. Certainly if they've got Baba or Masakage, you need a good guard. So, yeah, that's really all there. These fights shouldn't be too difficult, but some things will be happening in a short bit that make it a little bit harder, you know, just a little bit harder and whatever. And my troops are kind of shit right now because I'm only on turn 37, you know, so people aren't really high in size and stuff. You know. I don't have really high troop counts because I blew through so quickly, which can be seen as a very bad thing. Oh yeah? Okay. That's cool though. Rance just soloed 80 guys, I guess. Or 60, I don't know how many it was. You know, it's whatever. Well, this was a very boring fight. Oh, that Rocco tactician in the back, I think that she's important. Not like, oh, she's got a scene or whatever. She's just like a named unit that is decent. So, captured one of their guards, got him out of my life. Beautiful. Won't be seeing him again. And Takuga's bordering me now, which means I will be fighting them. In the next part, I'll probably declare war on them. Oh, and it turns out that is a reference. There's a guy at that gate called Gollum or Smeagol, and that territory is called Middle-earth. So, now you get the reference. Unless you were born 10 years ago, in which case you shouldn't be watching this anyway. But, here you go. Just in case you thought Isoroku's route was, you know, oh, forces Takeda to declare war on you. What's hard about that? Audio, I don't see what you're bitching about. Well, Mori jumps in on that shit too, so, you know, if you happen to have the 2 most threatening enemies on the map, didn't clear either of them up, they're both going at you. So, be prepared for that. I don't know what my interactions with Mori will be yet. It's tricky. Like, I really love all of the Mori sisters. It shouldn't be a surprise to you that because Xavier exists in this route, Chinu will explode. You should know that. That's not a spoiler. The other 2, I have no idea if I'll be able to capture them. So, I won't try particularly hard to do that, but, you know, if it happens, cool. I might recruit them. I decided that I would mostly focus on Mori and Ron's route, simply because that's the side of the map I'm going to be working toward quickly. But we'll see. Anyway, you can guess who this is here. Yeah. I mean, you can guess what's happening, and honestly, I simply love the fact that this is what happens to her, because I do not like her at all. Yeah, so basically, one of the only true bad ends in the game, Yukihime is met with a bad end. So, you know, I mean, there are a couple of those. There are a couple bad ends. Yukihime gets one. Layla gets one. I guess Koime gets one, actually. So, now you know. And that scene can't even be censored. It's too intense. It'll blow right through the censor, guys. So. Oh. Yeah, I forgot about this. This is, the new thing. Yep. Can't show this either. It's, you know, I'd love to, but it's just too, like, the stuff takes up too much. I couldn't, you know, there would be no point. You'd see a lantern if I censored it, so, like, whatever. But that scene shows up. It's tonight at Rance's place, again. But that's the main thing now, you know, like, I don't know how to explain it. It's the main, like, if you have nothing else to do, if the game doesn't have any, like, built-up story events, it'll throw that at you. It's just Rance trying to get people pregnant because they need his, you know, they want to have a child who runs the Oda clan. I mean, I don't think that happened a lot in Sengoku Japan, guys, but, I mean, well, I guess I could explain how it worked. Typically, people would be married off, you know, like, oh, I've got this great daughter, she's, you know, because it was Sengoku era and it was a long time ago. It's like, oh, I've got this daughter, she's 12 years old, I'll marry her to this 35-year-old Japanese man, and they will create an heir for that family. Oh, that's how it went. They sounded exactly like that. That is completely factual, exactly what I said. 100% of the time, that's the way it went. I'll see you guys in the next part.